Really?
Yes.
What's that one? What about that?
Oh.
Welcome back to Recap It. Today we are going to recap a 2005 romantic comedy movie titled Wedding Crashers. Two womanizers who like to gatecrash weddings find themselves in a pickle when one of them falls in love with a bridesmaid at one of these weddings. But before we begin, please consider subscribing to this channel. Now without wasting any further time, let's begin, shall we? John Beckwith and Jeremy Gray, divorce mediators in Washington, D.C., crash weddings to meet and have sex with women. Jeremy takes John to a wedding for a daughter of U.S. Treasury Secretary William Cleary at the end of a season of successful crashes. When they got inside, they went after Cleary's other daughters, Gloria and Claire. During the reception, Jeremy has sex with Gloria on a nearby beach. Gloria is possessive and obsessed with Jeremy, so Jeremy encourages John to join him in escaping the reception area. Meanwhile, John attempts to romance Claire, the maid of honor, but is stopped by her hot-headed boyfriend, Zach Lodge, who is disloyal and insulting behind her back. When Gloria invites Jeremy and John to an extended weekend party at their family compound in Maryland, John takes precedence over Jeremy and convinces him to accept and spend more time with Claire. John and Jeremy become acquainted with the Clearys. The secretary's wife sexually harasses John. Gloria's brother, Todd, tries to seduce Jeremy during the night. Gloria continues to lavish unwanted sexual attention on Jeremy and rapes him after tying his wrists and ankles to a bed frame. And Zach repeatedly injures Jeremy during a game of touch football. John spikes Zach's wine with eye drops at dinner to make him sick so he can spend more time with Claire. On a sailing expedition the next day, John and Claire continue to bond. Zach, who is suspicious of the men, takes them on a hunting trip and plays pranks on them, which results in Jeremy being shot in the buttocks. John and Claire embark on a bike ride to a deserted beach as Jeremy heals. Claire finally admits she doesn't know how she feels about Zach and ends up passionately kissing John. Gloria, meanwhile, tends to Jeremy's wounds and reveals to him that she is not as inexperienced as she first claimed. Jeremy recognizes that he has been duped and that he may have feelings for Gloria. They are interrupted while John is confessing his attraction to Claire by Jeremy being chased out of the house. Zach, who had been investigating them, informs the family of John and Jeremy's true identity. Claire, betrayed, turns on John, and the secretary orders them to leave. John tries to contact Claire throughout the next few months, but she refuses to see him. He tries to break into her and Zach's engagement party, but Zach catches him and beats him up. When he confronts Jeremy about abandoning him, he discovers that Jeremy has kept his relationship with Gloria a secret. John spirals into depression after being betrayed and brokenhearted, crashing weddings alone and becoming nihilistic. Meanwhile, Claire's worries increase as she and Zach plan their wedding. Jeremy proposes to Gloria and attempts to enlist John as his best man, but John declines. John contacts Jeremy's former wedding-crashing mentor, Chaz Reinhold, who gets John to crash a funeral with him. After observing the weeping widow at the burial, John reconsiders his belief in love and marriage. He rushes to Jeremy's wedding and, much to Jeremy's delight, joins the wedding in the middle of the ceremony. Claire is offended by his appearance, prompting John to apologize for his previous actions and declare his love for her in front of the congregation. Zach interrupts Claire, but she eventually tells him that she is unable to marry him. Zach attacks John, but Jeremy intervenes and knocks him out, allowing John and Claire to kiss. The two couples drive away from the wedding together after the ceremony and discuss crashing another wedding together. And this is where the movie comes to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, until next time.